Welcome back, everybody, to another Rookzer0 live stream. We are getting things going today. It should have just started, so I hope that was actually in there. If that wasn't in there, I'll redo the intro. Okay, well, it's going live, I hope. So we'll try that again. Welcome, everybody. Okay. Looks like I need to wait a little bit before I start yelling at people. That's fine. I need to get an intro song. That's really what I need to get. I need to talk to some people about that. That would be fun. But welcome. Welcome, everybody, back to the live stream. We missed Friday because the internet was kaput, but I yelled at them, and now it's fine. So we're good. We actually improved our internet. So we should be able to have better streams, I hope. We will find out in the future. We missed the community draw day. We didn't really. We were all on Discord, but we didn't get to do it on YouTube. So we're going to do another one today. There's a link if you'd like to join us on Discord. And there's a link in Discord if you want to join us in the Aggie.io software. So looks like we have some people jumping in already, which is great. I see Jonas in here twice. That's a little weird, but that's okay. I have no idea. It's super weird. But we are jumping over to that, and we're just going to hang out today. It is no longer Mermaid, which is a bummer because I like mermaids. But I did also finish an entire sketchbook yesterday. Like, it just worked out that the last page was the last page of that sketchbook. So I might show off that sketchbook sometime. June. I have no idea. It is the summer month. Awesome. Luz, welcome. Naji, welcome. Dave, welcome. Yeah, it's the first time I've heard about that. What's going on with you this week? What is going on with everybody this week? Oh, yes! That's okay. Don't worry about that. Just worry about we're about doing art. Got some new artists doing commissions, which is great. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear people. Well, I mean, I like to hear people getting paid. That's always good. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess. Nice. That sounds awful. Did I do that? Is that me? Did I just put that big... I did. Dang it. All right. I'm going to write... Dang it. Dang it, dang it. I'm always the one that screws up the software. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to draw up here today, I guess. You know, it's always a bummer when you have to start drawing faces again. It's like, oh, can't I just draw muscles? I just want to draw muscles. And they're like, no, my character needs a face. It's like, okay. So let's see. What is June? Is there an art prompt for June? Yeah. Oh no, we got an energy Jonas today. I'm on like day 4 of no energy drink, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, I feel like we need a prompt today. Maybe we need to look at the chat. Oh, no, you're drawing more gelatinous cubes. Because I'm down to draw gelatinous cubes. Let's do it. Let's draw some cubes today. I mean, most people, when they draw gelatinous cubes, just want to draw, Jello with death in it. It's death Jello, right? I just drew a skull. Damn it. All right. Well, we're starting it off good today. So, touche, Drow, tricking me into doing push-ups. Not cool. It's all right. I need to get push-ups. I'm actually getting better at push-ups. I'm actually start switching to something else because I'm doing quite a few every day now. I am. I'm doing the planks and then like floor to chest. It's really easy to do push-ups wrong. That is not an uncommon thing. But yeah. You know, I had a friend come back from the army. Oh yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like a buff old guy. So most people, what I was gonna say is most people, myself included, would just draw, you know, a sexy lady and make them a gel cube, like I did in the video. But what I'm doing now, I think you just gotta give them the legs. I think you just gotta give the cubes the legs. Yep, that's what we got. We got a cube with sexy legs, and that's how it should be now. That's the real way to do it. You know, that... Has anybody done that? Has anyone skinned a Minecraft character with a gelatinous cube texture? Because that would be pretty awesome. Oh, do they have slimes in Minecraft? Man. No, you're right. Okay, I remember now. A little like, they look kind of like... They don't look squares, though, do they? Are they squares? But, I mean, like, do they have the little wibbly things on the bottom? I'm thinking of the squids. Yes! Perfect. Minecraft was a lot of fun. So you're running on 4 hours of sleep. You decided, you know what's going to fix this? Minecraft. That's fair. That is a good way to do it. Just Snore, welcome. Am I in the right place? You are in the right place. If you want to talk in the YouTube chat, if you'd like to join the Discord chat, there's a link in the comments down below. Yeah, maybe. We were drawing gelatinous cubes, and I said that the correct way to draw gelatinous cubes is with sexy legs, and Jonas just went for it. I'm gonna do like super muscular legs. Look at that beefy Jello boy. Oh, I'm sure, but that's fine. Like, I'm starting to discover that regardless of what I do, people are gonna like it in ways that I don't intend, so it's fine. I think it's good. Gelatinous cube with legs. Super good. Super scary. I thought I was going crazy. No, you're good. Boom. Gotta draw those legs right here. What would you call a gelatinous cube with legs? Like a speed cube? What is legs in Latin? Appendojazes. I don't know. I have no idea. Think about the doctor. What's a leg doctor called? Yeah. Let's do... Well, the only slimes, jellies that are humanoid are the Eblex. I would... Podio cube. That sounds weird. I don't like it. But yeah, leg cubes. It's a new thing. I'm bringing it back from... I don't think it ever actually existed, but... So the Ablex or Ublex or however you want to say it. I think it's supposed to be... They're a little too... I mean... So all these new fandangled kids are walking around playing with their slime. When I was a kid, we had to make Ublex, which is literally just cornstarch and water. Like, that's it. And I think that's where this name came from. Because it's just slime is all it is. It's old school slime. And I think that's cool. I think if you're gonna play a slime, I agree with you, Jonas. If you're gonna play a slime, I think you gotta play like the full-on slime, because really, I think the Ublex is the kind of the simplification of slimes again. Slime with intelligence. Slime with, well, your major weakness would be intelligence, for one. So if you're gonna roll a slime, like you're actually gonna like roll the stats for it instead of just taking a stat block. Yeah. Gotcha. So if you're gonna do it that way, and you're gonna take this, just take a gel slot, I can't talk right now. Stat block. There we go. Gel stat block. If you're gonna do that with an intelligence item, you are gonna be a super good powerhouse. Your movement sucks, which is funny. Yeah, your movement is super low. Your resistance to anything magical is kind of low. And really, you have to get that element of surprise or you're done skis. Mind you, I don't think a lot of, like... Here's the weird thing about it. I think a lot of humanoids are not familiar with slimes. So if you're fighting, like, the town's guard and you all of a sudden pop up and there's a giant slime in the middle of town, they're in trouble. And I think as the DM, I would make the humans just freak out. But if, like, you attack a bunch of kobolds or goblins, they've probably dealt with a lot of slimes in their lives, and they're probably going to be more, tactical about it. Like, they know how to deal with the slime. They're like, oh, get the slime sticks. And then they all go get, like, little shovels and a hose and, like, poking at the goo so you can't move. Yeah. Anti-acid? What do you mean anti-acid? Oh. Yeah, bases. Gelatinous tube. Calcium carbonate would work, yeah. Throw some Alka-Seltzer in there. I've always wondered whether it was cube like dew or squared halls in a lot of dungeons. What if the hallways are arched? Yeah, that's a good point. I think it specifically, Bri, thank you, by the way. Thank you for the tip. He says, hello, everyone. There is two things that went into the design of being the cube. One, first edition D&D, everything was mapped out in inches. Like, things moved, like, 1 to 6 inches instead of feet. Well, that's because everything was on a 1x1 grid. So for the cube to fit the whole space, because that's how it was described, it filled the whole area, it just was a cube. It was a 5x5 cube. And Jello was kind of all the thing when the game came out. So they really just wanted to be like, hey, that would be funny if Jello was a creature, which a lot of Jellos were cut into cubes and put on plates. So I think it was thematically supposed to be a cube, and it made sense to be in that 5-foot-by-5-foot space because it's supposed to take up all the area. I would absolutely say if the room was shaped different, it would just be squished to that form. I think that would actually be... Yeah, that's how it works. But so if you want to, like, you know, fight a gelatinous archway, I think that's legit. The gelatinous tube is pretty good. The gelatinous bouncy castle. That's just a mimic. Can you imagine trying to get into a bouncy castle and then just sinking into it? It's just like, no! This is my worst nightmare. Oh, you missed out. I had to forcefully invite myself to one of the rich kids' houses birthday parties so I could use their bouncy castle. It's pretty great. Yeah, it's like, oh, you're having a party? Great, I'm going to show up. I'll see you then. Bye. Bouncy castle. What? Is that a piñata? I have never heard a piñata. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I've never heard of a piñata described as a satanic ritual where you destroy the head of a creature and eat its insides, but that is accurate. Okay, we did thick slimes. Yeah, we need something else. What's the next prompt? I do like the gelatinous cake mold. I think that would be pretty funny if some wizard was like taking gelatinous cubes and then like stamping them into shapes. I think that would be pretty funny. But that sounds a little bit like manufacturing mimics, so I don't know. Why would wizards do anything? Hey, you know what I need? I need to take a bear and an owl and just like... That sounds great. I don't think they would create something. Wizards are just always constantly trying to get themselves high with their magic. That's really the only reason anybody becomes a wizard. At least in my experience. The mushroom people. You could draw some mushroom people. That seems like it might be dangerous, though. I had way too many people talking right there. What happened? I heard the shared dream thing. What was... Okay. No, I became a wizard to lob fireballs. Well, okay, fine. Some people like lobbing fireballs, and other people like, I don't know, smoking fairies dust or something. I'm not sure what wizards actually do. See, there you go. That's another wizard that wants to create people. I've only... See, this is my point exactly. Drow's over here blending things together. Oh, geez. Uh-oh. So it sounds like your D&D game is getting well, it's going, which is good. Boomer. Ah, too much combat. Somebody let you do 29 damage with a bag of flour? That's crazy. That's a cool idea. I like that. Like aerosoling it and then poof. That's a cool use of flour. Gotcha. Oh, that's good. I mean, it's good that you can talk about that kind of stuff. Yeah, if you feel like the game's not the way you want to be, then it's definitely worth talking about. Oh no. Oh my god. So how's everybody doing in the YouTube channel? This turned into D&D talk again. Only into Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, we're welcome to join the Discord. Wizards are preoccupied with other things that they could never stop to question whether or not they should. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I think Jurassic Park is one of the best D&D games ever. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a quote from Jurassic Park. Completely unedited. Probably. Saying that I'm currently playing a Bugbear Fae. I actually completely blazed. I think that's a fair. So just to reiterate, they were talking about. So, I do want to hear this story, but we need to tell it in a way that the community can hear it. So, you didn't get anything from the dungeon, so you took 2 corpses from it. This is one of the Discord games, by the way. So there's a bunch of the Discord people playing it, which is great. Jonas ruined everything in the beginning, but you said I'm taking 2 corpses. I just wanted to start a religion. How does this work? What in the world is this? Okay, so it sounds like your character is specifically, I'm going to say, like, the prophet for this weird religion cult thing? Okay. So are you competing now? Are you competing for the religious power or just the magical items? Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, it sounds like he just wants slaves, which I guess that's a thing. Evil characters. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Was it a railroad session? Okay. So it sounds like oh no. So it sounds like there's a miscommunication between the play styles that you want. Are we drawing Toad Rook? I am. I'm drawing Slim Toad is what I'm drawing. I'm going to make him a paladin. He's a paladin of the Mushroom Kingdom, and that's where my head's at right now. But what I was going to say is it sounds like yeah, there's been a miscommunication on the type of gameplay. And that can happen. That can happen with what do you have, like 6 people now still? 5 or 6? Yeah. So good deal. Starting to look like Rook Monk. Yeah, that's fair. See, once again, go ahead. Yeah. Is that because you can't hit the creature, or because you're not? Oh, right. Yeah, it sounds like a rough situation. I would definitely work out some other stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is part elf. What the hell? I've decided you're a dwarf now. Sounds like a good idea. Just out of interest, does any of the artists on here do commission work for the public? Gotcha. Yeah, it sounds like you've missed out on some stuff. You got knocked out a lot. That sucks. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, it should second. Cool. So Just Nor asked, just out of interest, does anybody artists here do commission work for the public? I do. I do commissions. There are a few others. You're welcome to ask around in the Discord. We have a promote yourself. I think the promote yourself page can also be, hey, I'm looking for a commission artist, and I think people can respond to that. We have a few that do. So definitely feel free to ask around, or you can contact me directly. And if I'm going to start taking commissions again this week. Probably won't start them until next week. So I have a few backed up, but then I'll be down to take more commissions. So absolutely. As for, sorry about that quiet moment. We were talking about a D&D game issue, which is, that's okay. It's okay to bring those up and talk to people about them. I think for this situation, I think what Jonah suggested is correct. That's something that needs to be brought up with your DM. If you feel like you're not having fun in your game, it's okay to talk about it. I think that's a really good and healthy way to deal with it. Yeah. That's a weird problem to have. I just keep getting all the sweet gear. I don't know what's going on. I think it definitely sounds like there's an issue with the play. What kind of the? How do I say this? I think you all collectively came together and made a campaign, which is really cool. But yeah, there's a but there. But I also think when you came together and talked about it, you didn't actually talk about the type of game you were going to have, and that's something I tried to poke at, but it didn't get through. So. But, right. What I'm talking about is no. I'm more interested in what. I'm sorry. Maybe you're talking to Jonas there. That's my fault. Go for it. Yeah. So okay. I think those all sound like legit things. Like I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is like a dungeon dive in a campaign that is based around what it sounds like everybody wants to. Basically, you're starting this. I have to say this in the YouTube chat as a disclaimer. We are talking about a D&D game, so don't freak out. You're trying to start a cult in this D&D game, trying to revive this deity or bring this deity to power. Yeah, you're trying to actually create this deity, which is pretty cool. I think the dungeon diving sounds like it has to be very specific for what you're doing, and I don't know if that kind of campaign. I mean, yeah, you can do it that way. I want to explore loving the bugbear model. Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you guys playing with that. Wait. Like a hell hole? What kind of hole just shows up in the middle of your base? Wait, so did you find the hole, or did a hole just appear? Jesus. Every sentence just makes this campaign more and more insane. I don't know. Oh, there are 2 holes. There are 2 holes in the campaign. Or in the base. Oh, boy. So really what I would suggest, because it does sound like there's some issues with... there was a lot of clashes, yeah. I think maybe this might be something that you can either talk about as a group and really decide on a goal, and then everyone goes with that for a little while, or it sounds like this might be 2 or 3 different campaigns, to be totally honest. I think 5 people is tough, yeah. But that, I mean, because I know when you have more than 3 or 4 people, it does feel like that sometimes. Someone usually gets left out, and I've had that issue myself when I think like I have all the gear tailored for everybody, and I think it should be divvied out this way, and then I say, "Here's this great sword," and then the person that's 4 goes, "Yeah, I don't want that," and then someone else goes, "I guess I'll take it," or someone gets something like, "I'm just going to sell this," and then they feel like, "Oh, I haven't gotten anything. My character hasn't leveled up." It's like, "Well, I gave you all this cool stuff," and they're like, "No, I didn't want that stuff," and it's like. Okay, so there's always a little bit of a struggle, especially with 5 people, because you can't. It takes either way more time to balance it out, or they just feel left out. Like that's not uncommon at all. So, see, yeah, if you're forced to use an item, like that means there's something going on with the campaign. Like that is either that there's a miscommunication between the players. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's something to definitely bring up. Like that, and that's fine. Like just I would be really careful about I'm starting to feel really lucky that I couldn't join this campaign. Doesn't sound like the idea of having fun. I agree, David. So I'm gonna pause right here for both of you. I'm sorry. I need to cut in. This is becoming a kind of a downer trash on this. So we can talk about this absolutely later. I will stay after the call today and we can talk about it. But I think it is something that just needs to be talked out, really, and that's what it is. And if you want to... Yeah, exactly. Andreas should be here because he's the DM. Like that's the thing. So it's totally fine to need to like talk this stuff out, and when people need to just like vent, that's totally fine. I absolutely agree with that. It's totally cool. Sure. I mean, well, let's all talk about it. That's totally fine. We need to make sure it's not a thing, because that's really what I was saying. Trying to be very careful not to just be like, hey, this game sucks. You're doing a bad job. I mean, you can definitely say, hey, I think things need to change. I don't like this, because that's fine. I see a lot of DM groups break up at this point because they can't talk to each other. Yeah. Yeah, there's a very strange. Yep, there's a little bit of like friend mediation inside of D&D, and I think that's an important part of of the D&D experience is like, hey, we're friends and we don't always agree, and sometimes we get mad at each other. That's fine. Like, it's fine to be mad at someone. It's not fine to just like to let that become the dynamic, which a lot of people happens when they just don't talk about it. They just get really angry and just get mad and still show up to games and just make it miserable for everybody. So as long as you can stay away from that, being mad is okay. Like, it's, you killed my character, I'm pissed off at you, let's play next week and I'll have a new character, but I'm still mad. Like, that's totally fine. It's really, really fine to be mad. And be unhappy, like, being frustrated and being unhappy with a D&D game, that happens. Like, it's supposed to be a game of storytelling, and not, things aren't always happy. So being able to talk about that is kind of like the key to any relationship, and that's really what D&D is you're building a relationship with your friends and telling a story. So I really like the Super Shroom. He's a Battletoad. Yeah, Battletoad. Nice. I didn't think about that. That's a really great way to look at it. Yeah, Juggernaut Shroom. Super good. But yeah, so absolutely. Once again, I don't want to discourage people from talking in the chat here about that kind of stuff, because it's definitely okay. Interesting. Okay. Well. Yeah, it sounds like yesterday people needed to just cool off and kind of regroup. So I think that's okay. I think sometimes that's all right too, if you just need some time. And that sounds like Andreas needed time to, like, he might need to get away from it. But well, so that's building a new mechanic. That's kind of a cool idea. Killed my own campaign with it? Okay, sorry, go ahead. I want to hear this. Okay. But yeah, yeah, and that's one of the reasons I suggested you guys actually think about multiple groups. Should Toad's hands be bigger? I think they might need to be bigger. Sorry, I'm talking to the YouTube chat. Go ahead, keep going. Yeah, I would say chill. I really think there's not a lot that can be discussed here. Like, we can't fix it because it's just not part of the game. I think it needs to be something that's talked about with the group or with Andrea specifically. If it's something that is about your character that you want to change, that's definitely a solo DM conversation, right? Like, my character's not good at combat. If that's what you think, then it's like, how can I make that better? Discuss with your DM. If it's something about, like, we're doing way too much combat and I don't want this much combat, that's something that the group should be talking about, because it's like, are we okay with shifting that? Or does your character need a different storyline that is less combat based? Does that make sense? So I think depending on what you want to talk about, that should determine who you talk to. Like, would this affect... Yes. Poop. So, yeah, I would do that. This is like I said. If this is something you want to talk about as a group, I would do that. Well, because it's kind of already in the stream now. Like everybody's here. But I would go somewhere else if you guys are ready to talk about it. So I can see that the guy's spell is using hallucination at the start of the battle. He has spores bag that explodes when it starts. That would be really cool, actually. Yep. So it's fine. Yep. So that's exactly where we're at, Andreas. Is that needs to happen. You guys all need to talk. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I've been trying to get you guys to change the subject a little bit. So, I think we're done with Toad. I've never thought that the combat. There's a dot? Oh yeah, little dots. It's my bad. It's probably touched it with my hand. There you go. Okay, best idea to run around and throw sand at people's eyes. Never thought of the combo before, and now that's the thing in my head. I think that you're right. Alchemist and herbalist based illusion mage. Yeah, lots of practice is really. If you want to, if you're looking to learn how to draw differently, there's a lot of really good tutorials out there on YouTube. I have a few of like ones for armor and stuff, but they're not very in depth. So I might have to redo some of those in the future. But yeah, that's good. I mean, that's a great place to start. And then from there, you just start. I mean, it depends. It really depends. If you're looking at like what makes this look good, in my mind, what makes this look good, like the things I like about it are like the curvature of the chest here. I'm following a good line there. I've got good proportions from the head to the chest, so like it reads well from the body to the head. Once again, like the cap looks really 3D. I'm glad I got that to work. It took a little while. I had to redraw it a few times. So really, I mean, volume shapes are what make art look good to me. I really like Andreas, super good. Andreas, jeez, I have to do push-ups now. Jonas's arms here, we have good curvature here and good curvature here. You can see the volume of the whole body. It fits nicely into like a cylinder. It looks really good. So those are the things that I look for when I look at good art. And if you want to improve your art, I would say volume shapes. Try to get your 3D space kind of visualized. And yeah, that's where I would start. I would practice those core mechanics. And I'm going to do 5 push-ups because I just said Andreas instead of Jonas. 1. Yeah, we need drawing prompts. YouTube, what do we got? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. I'm doing push-ups for Brian. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we're back. Woo! I see the mage making like a wind-up box that projects an image, and they roll towards the enemies that look like monsters attacking. What is that, like an illusion orb or something? It's like Mysterio level of stuff. Ooh, we should draw Mysterio. Yes, we are all looking for suggestions. What do you got? You son of a... You are just doing this on purpose. It sounds like a cyborg dragon in my mind. Yeah, you can. Let's... Yeah, I'm not... what is this from? What is Siren Head from? Is it from the SCP stuff? Okay. Gotcha. Everything you can't explain is just an SCP. Gotcha. You say after it's important? That's an interesting idea. Like when you make something, that's when it's most important. This only has a 14-hour shelf life, so it's got to be used right now. I mean, I also hate it when we decide to make another enemy. Would use arrows. Pins people's feet down to the ground. You know they're a silver knight. They're pretty... One of those. That sounds like something we shouldn't look up on Urban Dictionary. A gnome is a rusty chiseler? I think I just made a Digimon. That's pretty good. I like that. I think I just drew a Digimon, is what you just tricked us into drawing. Okay. I think I've lost control. I've definitely lost control. I guess he hasn't, I suppose. I lost control a long time ago. I'm just going to keep drawing and hope that YouTube forgives me. Everyone hated the exploding fireball chicken. The exploding fire I made, they look just like normal chickens, but they come back and they're running like Comic-Con. So exploding chickens, that's a really cool item in World of Warcraft. Go through the exploding chickens are great. I think. Yeah, I think that's not a super uncommon. Exploding chickens is definitely a thing that exists. So I think it's great. I don't know why people would hate it. I think exploding chickens are awesome. He hasn't done any dwarves on stream, at least. You know, I don't draw a lot of dwarves. And I think maybe we don't need to draw Digimon. So I might just draw a dwarf. Sky Pirate Dwarf. That's a good one. We could do that. We could definitely do that. Oh no, I've been tricked into drawing someone's in. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. I assume most of the people that suggest things are either needing them for a campaign or... all of those things are all of those things are subjective. Subjectively cool. We did talk about that the other day. Oh no. I think that was that rhetorical or was that a... And the eye patch. Yep. Let's play a quick game in the YouTube chat. List the top 3 things a pirate has. Let's just do that. I think I know what's going to show up, and I don't think what we're trying to get to is going to get there, but I want to see. I want to see what people say. So top 3 things that a pirate has. Also, not including diseases. Scurvy. Physical objects. The 3 physical objects that make a pirate a pirate. Cutlass is a good one. I don't have one anymore. Real fake swords, you know, that's how you get through high school. That's what you need. That's right. I keep forgetting that was... Is it a steam-powered slime? Is that what's going on, Drow? Nice. Oops. Nice. Nobody's listed eye patch, hand, hook, peg leg. Is it the one? This that never points north. So. A severe dependence on rum is the other one. Mead? Did I draw Angry Santa again? I think every time I draw dwarves, I just end up drawing Santa. Is the problem. Yeah, I think that's what I need. Big braids? All right, we can do big braids. Except I don't know how to draw braids. It's just alternating curves. I don't wanna. I will. I'll look that up a reference. I think that's a good way to do it. All right. Dwarven beards. Do you think you're gonna die soon? I hope not. Yeah. Whatever you do, don't do 1,000 push-ups. The Gully Dwarf Mage was able to be a mage due to the circle of intelligence he found. Wait, do you think dwarves can't be mages? Oh man, there's nothing better than a dwarven battlesmith. Like, that's great. Just infusing weapons with magic. Super cool. Catapulted gumball. Interesting. That's an interesting idea. The dwarves physically just have no access to it. Yeah, it's true. They are resistant to magic, aren't they? They were for a while. Because of their, like, weird stone shapery. You think that would make them better druids, though. But maybe that's the difference. Maybe we're looking at... Because, like, dwarven paladins sound really cool to me. And that's, like, divine magic. Versus... Maybe they're just bad at arcane magic. Maybe anything arcane they're not. And that's why they hate dragons. Yep, that's it. Filthy elf magic. Oh, is it? We're gonna invent our own magic. Okay, how do I make this guy look like a sky pirate? I guess he needs a hook. Is that what we decided? What was Miller? I missed what you said. What was that? Okay. 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 So, what was I talking about? Okay. I don't like that hook. I'm gonna do something different. Whoop. Whoop. What's your Warforged? Eat your way out of the woods. Breath weapons used so you would trap a big gooey mess of these. Shoot straight in people. Oh no, we're back to the gingerbread goblet. Poison damage. Poison damage is pretty funny for the gingerbread. What's going on? I'm looking at gingerbread. I don't know if. Yeah, gingerbread doesn't have yeast in it, Gold Tooth. It's a non-yeasted dough. Mind you, I still think it's funny that like a gingerbread golem would basically like cover people in gingerbread. I think that's funny. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Alright, I have to look up Gully Dwarf because Just keeps talking about it. Let's take a look. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like a frost dwarf. Monstrous. Monsters Manual. Let's look at this. Oh, it's from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Nice. Tropical, subtropical, temperate plains, swamp, forest, jungles, hills. So everywhere. That's fine. Renowned cowardice as virtue. Gully dwarfs have raised groveling to an art form. That's interesting. Cute and grubby. Cool. Very cool. How do I turn this guy into a sky pirate? Maybe I just give him the eye patch. Maybe the eye patch is just the way to go. So he thinks he's a parrot? Is that what you're saying? It's like, we do like this. Oh, just like a, yeah, we can do that. Now he looks like a, actually, I'm going to get rid of the bird nose thing. I don't like that. Jeez. Sure. I actually kind of liked the rosy nose. I think that's a good, like a sun-kissed dwarf nose. Okay, so we'll give him the bandana. Give him the bandana real quick. And then, like, maybe the big hat. Do the bandana and the hat. And then, like, the huge plume. The huge plumage. We'll do that. Okay, there we go. I think that's a lot better. But still, I say the exploding fire chicken was the best one that I've ever made. Well, the gingerbread golem was probably the worst one I made, but you know how D&D is. Yeah, that's fair. I do like the fire chickens. Those are pretty good. Fire chickens are always funny. Yep. Exploding chickens. I feel like if any mage threw a chicken at you, regardless of whether or not would explode, like, you'd kind of freak out. Like, what? Why? Why are you throwing a chicken at me? Yeah. I think that's a really good puzzle to throw at players. Like, have them walk into a room with a chicken in it, and just don't tell them anything. Oh, is that the kind of hat you wanted? The big floofy one on top? We could do a big floofy tricorn. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta pause. I'm gonna pause. So, you went to a town, you went to a tavern, and instead of asking the bartender if you could kill the mice/rats in his basement, you went down and befriended them and started collecting more mice? Okay, continue. Oh, you're a cat. Okay. Okay. So you're a cat collecting mice. Gotcha. Okay, 5 gold. Gotcha. 5 gold collecting mice. Oh no. There's a pattern forming of your your D&D characters wanting to become deities. The cat trying to become the god of all mice. That actually does sound like a pretty fun way to go. Killed right the mouse prince. I have not seen that. I'll have to take a look at that later. Nice drawing. Thank you. Oh, that's a long name. Asim, thank you very much. Good complex, I think. Enchantment on the weapons. So you actually sent the mice out to become your prophets? Friendly puzzle. They thought it was done. So just like running, getting their cousins. Hey, you got to check out this mice. The question is, could you empower any of them to make the mice your clerics and or warlocks? Because that would be the way to do it. Like, here, I'm granting you this magical blade, and it's like a toothpick of returning or something. And then you just become the deity for the next campaign for your group. Like, that's a good way to do it. The origins. Yep. I need 15 cocktail swords enchanted with fire, please. What? Trust me, I'm starting a Redwall book. It's fine. I shall name you Martin. Oh no. Okay, we're just gonna gloss over that. That's fine. Yeah, whether you or the dragon or the cat, no one knows who's in charge. It's just kind of going all the time. Oh man, that blows my mind. Do mice know what dragons are? Like, in the scope of a mouse's lifespan, how often do they talk about dragons? I need a human skull, no questions. That is always that weird like shift. Would if you said go find me a dragon to a rat, would the rat be like, the hell's a dragon? Or do they have a word for dragon if you're talking in rat? Or would you have to use like I really like, especially when you have creatures with really low intelligence, I like that they assume they know what's going on. This story has more twists than a ball of yarn. If mice were asked about a dragon, could they find a cow and be like, it's a dragon? Yeah, so that's exactly where I'm going. So I like the creatures with low intelligence. If you're like, okay, go find me a dragon, and they come back with like a dead, dried lizard that got stepped on or something, and they're like, is this it? And you're like, no, I need a dragon. And they're like, okay, and they just run off. Like, you have to be very specific with them. Yeah, the baby Groot. Yeah, exactly. It's green. It's oh, I gotta draw Yondu now. It's just waves of mice. Oh man. I would totally have. Right? See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like you summon them all to one place, and then you like dump the bag of holding full of bread and be like, I grant you food! And then just start casting spells on them and leave the town. Just run for it. You got enlarge. You have like fire breath. Start. Hey, Rook, your gully dwarf needs more mage. I'm moving. Oh, I think that. Wait, Jonas, are you drawing the gully mage or the gully? No, the Frosty Frosty Chiseler. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna draw some Yondu now because Yondu's pimp. So you're collecting animals to live on your dragon. That sounds pretty awesome. Something that you could do, and this is something I've done in a previous campaign with gnomes, is basically eventually like build a little house like you're talking about, and put it on the saddle, and then eventually get an extra dimensional space put in it so that they can have like their own land, and then there's just a magical door where you summon them out of when you need them. Rise to me, my minions. That's pretty good too. I like the wizard hat idea. Yeah, this is a pretty. I just want to point out, most cats in D&D and Pathfinder can kill a normal person. I don't know why they're statted that way. They're scary. Just Nor says that he likes your dwarf, or your chiseler, Jonas, and that if you put him in a white mage robe, it would be his favorite D&D character. It's looking good, Drow, by the way. I like that you're adding all the detail. It's looking a lot cleaner. Drow might be in charge of slime girls from now on. No, I refuse. That's totally fine. Never draw anything you don't want to draw. It's like, why did I bend this ear so weird? Just Nor. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. White mage robe looks kind of like this. And then it's got red down the front, I think. It's like, whoop. Do white mages have the hat? I don't think white mages have the hat. They do. They have the big poofy hat. Oh crap! You're right. It is a hood. Beep beep. Rook, you have cats. You know a standard cat would kill a person in real life too. They just find it too useful. Yep, that's the thing. Cats they're on their stuff. In fact, there's probably a cat locked outside right now, and he's probably gonna be mad with me. He wanted to go out before the stream. That's his own fault. I need the yard. I need to go poo in the yard. Open the door. Oh boy, what have I done? That was pretty great. I like that. Are you hurt? I could heal you, but they call me the Frosty Chiseler, so just giving you a heads up. That was macabre. Where did that come from? I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. I think that's the. Let me look it up. Let me double check. There's a red line that goes through the cloak. White mage. Oh. I was a little wrong. It's triangles. Red triangles. Yep. That's basically it. I'll let you do that. They just have the hood. Now I wanted to find a crab that used an awaken spell on it. Man, I'm telling you, the awaken spell is just shameful. Shameful. Whole new term on getting crabs because the crab got going. Ugh. Hey, you know what we should do? We should destroy the life of a whole town by making the crabs sentient. That could be pretty funny. Crab race. You just have to give them all knives and then they're good to go. Warhammer crab, huh? Oh no, you've lost. You know, Dark Souls does that kind of crap. Oh boy, was it just a regular crab? How did a regular crab have... Wait, did you have the Warhammer or did the crab have the Warhammer? Okay, the crab had the Warhammer. Now I don't feel so bad then. Okay, I've been sent Gilderoy the Mouse Prince. Let me look at this real quick. Yeah. Jesus. That is pretty good. That was pretty good. Bless you, whoever sneezed. All these crabs have rusty iron daggers, and they can inflict poison damage on someone. Wait, so are you going to visit the Orca nurse? Oh, okay, good. I thought you were saying that like you would train all these crabs to poison people, and then you as the druid would be the only person that could cure their poison. So you're just like creating job security by awakening all these crabs. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Except I totally just drew like my normal rook face that I draw for everybody instead of actually drawing Yondu. So I should probably do that. Okay, we'll do this. Yondu has a curved nose, less bridge, bigger eyebrows, smaller eyes, rounder cheekbones, scars, round chin. Sorry about whoever wanted this. I think it looks cool. I think it looks just fine. I keep bonking my mic with my hair. Yeah. Wait, did I draw red mages? Because I don't think I drew red mages. White mage looking for group. I can't remember any of the Final Fantasy dungeons. Hello? How does that sound? Does everybody hear me okay? Okay. Because nobody can survive a swarm of bees. No, what? Wait, what? But I'm taking the triangles at the bottom of the robes. At the point where I would probably just want to awaken a swarm of bees. Like get a whole colony of bees and just send them out into a village. God, I'm pretty sure if you just medicine produces... Oh, you're talking about white mages from Dragonlance? I don't know what Dragonlance white mages look like. Yes. It's just I'm finding pictures of Gandalf. Is that is that correct? It looks like it's just literally a white robe. I think so, yeah. Wrist. White. Yeah, so just white robe. I really dig the Final Fantasy dwarf gnome. I think that was pretty good. So.
Okay, let's see if I can Mary Poppins this dude up. Psh, I have no control over how many hairy men you draw, Jonas. That's on you. You can draw as many as you want. Once again, another sentence I did not expect to hear today. Ah, you seem to be having trouble with the Frosty Chiseler. What now will you do? It does. It sounds absolutely like a Batman villain. Okay. Count. Just draw it. Deep draw on it. I think what you did was fine. Okay, do it again. Draw it again. Iteration is totally good. Oh, it was a long time ago. I'm sure he is just fine. You guys are way too hard on him. No, you are. You are. Well, we're good, though. I think so. I mean, it's just something you got to deal with. What time is it? Are we at noon? We're close. We're gonna keep drawing. I think I can draw this. I think we're all a little mean to Andreas sometimes, and it's a little much at times. But. Well, that's the thing. There's a, especially when D&D is concerned, like playing your character since you are playing a character, sometimes it's hard to like pull out of the character and into the real world of like actually dealing with people. I've played a few games where like I've totally misjudged the person playing the character because I only ever knew them for their character, and it's just like, that guy's kind of an asshole, and it's like, oh no, that's just their character. Turns out, pretty cool dude. Definitely good to actually be able to differentiate the two. So. I used to be like that. I have a hard time with tact. I'm not very tactful anymore. I think I'm getting better at it. I should say that. I think I'm getting better at it. I used to be not tactful at all. Yeah, tact and cynicism don't go well together. I feel like I've not drawn Yondu any better. I feel like I've done worse. I don't know what I've done to make this worse, but let's see if I can. That's a little bit. I think his cheekbone's wrong, so let's fix the cheekbone. Sketching people is kind of hard, and it's fun. Sorry, I need to steal part of this, Miller. I'm gonna scoot over here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, jeez, I thought I was on. I moved the word Jonas, and I thought I moved your whole character. It's like, ah! No, I'll just move over. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think anybody's ruining anything. I think it's just I think it's a point where you guys need to talk about it, and that's totally fine. Sometimes it's good to do. Yeah. Yeah. I like to do like kind of every game or so I play with my friends. We always like, hey, let's sit down and talk about how it's going, and that's really important. I mean, I think that's part of being cynical again, which is, you know. Gotta find the right people to trust. Yeah, oh, absolutely. With all my crazy ramblings now, I just want to make a crazy half-naked druid old man that just attacks people with the most weirdest things that you would not really think of. And every time... You mean this guy right here? The human version of Spurt. Every time he goes into battle, he would scream out, "Now attack my pretties, show them the wrath of Mikkel?" Mikkel the Mad Druid. That could be fun. I think that sounds like a kind of like a Beastmaster Druid, but you're just collecting the weirdest creatures instead of like, oh, it's a bear. Get out of my forest, you! This is my forest. It belongs to the bees. That's pretty good. You know, D&D games end, man. It happens. It sucks, but it happens. But, I mean, you know, trying to get 6 people to all agree on something is rough. It's just hard to do. So, yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, different play styles are... I don't know about that. Something I think is interesting, which it is something we talked about a little, like different play styles. What are people's favorite play styles of D&D? And I asked this specifically being vague because I want to know what people think I'm asking as well. So yeah, what's your favorite play style of D&D? Jonas, you said you really love combat. That's cool. Like that's a legit answer. Like you really love combat heavy D&D. I think that's a... Okay, I mean that's you. Oh, go ahead. Okay. See, that's that sounds like a legit way to play a character of just like super aggressive axe wielding. I throw a hand axe. That's the best way to start combat. My favorite. Yeah, my favorite is thematic, story-driven characterizations with a side order of combat. That's cool. I also get to make up the old guy's buff with an extremely old guy's spellcaster because it's gonna half naked and at least show some muscles. So you want to be a buff, muscly druid that summons bees at people. That's pretty good. I like that idea. I think it's really cool. I think you're doing good. But no, I seriously think. So this kind of addresses my point. That is a good way to play a character. Like my character is very, very, I want to say, aggressive and defensive, right? My favorite is skill heavy, cerebral, mystery, or puzzle focus. That's cool, David. I like that. Right. Okay. So, but here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, Jonas, and like I said, not wrong. yours is absolutely a legit answer. With that's a good way to play the character, but what kind of game do you want that in? Do you want that character to be playing in a, like what Bryce said here, comedy, mistakes happens, puzzles, super good, loose. David said, my favorite skill-heavy cerebral mystery. Your character would totally fit in those. And that's the thing. Like, so what? That is your favorite type of character to play. What kind of game types do you like? That's kind of my question. Half-naked head pod. Yeah, that's fine. And that's the thing. There's not like a real answer here. It's just kind of a question. And I like what Brian and David said. I think those are both really good answers. Sure. Boom, boom, boom. Welcome back. Did I draw? What am I doing wrong with this? I want Yondu to be Yondu. Yondu! Oh! I realized another digit. Yeah, I think so. Not in this chat, yeah. Definitely. D&D drama! So good. Yeah, I think that's smart. You can absolutely do that. It's just not the right place for it right now. Yeah, hold on to it. I've solved the world's problems. Hey, have you seen this thing? What, that cat video? What was I talking about? Damn it! Okay, round face. What is this actor's name? I can't remember this actor's name. But he is good. Yeah. That's the fair. I think all actors are players playing a character. Yeah, they're all theater nerds. This is great. Which, oddly enough, I was not. I kind of was. I was less interested in actually being in the play, and I was more interested about like building the sets and stuff. But right? You're not alone in that. You're not alone in that. I also discovered this. So, yeah, I did gymnastics. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I think. Oh, that must be terrible. I absolutely have to use my pen eraser to erase an Aggie. I don't know what that's like with a mouse.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes spellcaster can't hold anything a spell does. Now you've heard the village because a crazy old coot decided to summon wolves to find the little girl, and the woods instead just going out and trying to find her yourself. That's actually really funny. I like that idea. Of like the druid being like summoning all these wolves. Go find the lost girl in the woods. It's like, what are you doing? That girl's gonna be traumatized by wolves. Or maybe she likes wolves and they just like act like puppies. I don't know, but I could see the villagers being super pissed off Goldtooth. That's a funny way to look at it. Crazy druids, not great. I think I did something wrong with his eyes. My character choice. Yep, I like that idea. I think the crazy druid is a cool character archetype, especially if you can make it work. Looks like he's got a hay fever. You know what? That's fair. He probably does. I think what I did here is his eyes are too low. This guy just kind of has a rounder face, and then I've given him credit for to make his chin a little longer. His eyes are a little too close for what they're doing. His eyes should be over here. But yeah. I'll do that. Sorry, I am focusing out. I think we're probably good to just start shutting down. I think we've had a weird day today. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Goldtooth. Like we had a weird therapy session day, which is, that's good to have sometimes. If you weren't in the Discord, thanks for hanging out. If you were in the Discord, thanks for hanging out. No, I mean we're a community now, so it's good that we have abilities to talk. I will probably talk to everybody in the Discord today, just see how things are going, because that's good. So I'll hang around for a little bit, but I think the stream is about over. I'm going to try to finish up the audio today for the next video, so that should be out hopefully soon. I got the art done over the weekend, and that'll be awesome, I hope. We'll see what happens. So thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. Oh, I know what I did wrong now. Like, his eyebrows are way too low. That's really what it is. His eyebrows should be up here. Yep, that's much better. Okay, anyways. Frosty Chiseler, great job. Jonas, he likes it. Good job working on that, everybody. Good job with the dragons and the gels and the cubes and everything else. Looks good. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do another community draw on Friday. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're going to do tomorrow. It's going to be fun. We'll figure that out. But might be a commission day. We'll find out. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for hanging out. As always, keep your dice on the table, and we will see you next week. Or tomorrow. Why did I say next week? Because it's a community draw day, and I thought it was Friday. It's totally Monday. All right. See you later.